Hey guys, how are you today? So in this session, we are going to look at the Postman tool, which is a very popular tool in the market for API testing. So we are going to get ourselves familiarized with Postman. So if you go to the Chrome and search for the Postman, you can see that you can use the Postman directly on the web browser. Like if you click here, then it will ask you for a sign off. I'll just open this in a tab. So if you haven't signed off, it will ask you to sign off, and you can directly use this Postman directly in a Chrome browser. Or if you want to download this, you can just click on this download Postman button, and then it will give you a link to download. Now I'm getting a link here, Windows 64-bit. I can download it, and once downloaded, I can see that I have a desktop application available here. This desktop application look exactly same like which is available on web browser. So you can use Postman either on a browser, or you can use it as a desktop application. So that resolves downloading the Postman. Now let's get started with the Postman. So as we are going to use this tool primarily for API testing, so let us get ourselves familiarized with this tool. So we will divide this screen into different sections, and we will revisit each part so that we will understand each of the sections of the Postman. So once you are here, you can see whatever we see on the top, we'll call it as a header, and whatever we'll see on the left, that is a sidebar. Whatever, if something comes below, we'll call it as a footer. All right. So that's how we'll get started. So on the header, we have a home, Workspace, API network, and Explore. So whenever you are working with Postman, basically you will working under the Workspace. You have to have a Workspace to get started with API testing. Whenever you will create an HTTP request like get, put, post, patch, and delete, all that you can do it from Workspace. The first step is to create a workspace. If you don't have a workspace, you have to create one. I have already here. So I'll show you how to do that. I'll click on create workspace. It is asking me, man, which type of workspace you want. So let's select the API testing as of now and click on next. And it is asking me for a name. So I'll give the name here is my workspace. All right. Or this name is already given, so I'll just give workspace. Okay, and this is a personal, so I'll just click on this and I'll click on create. So then I'll be navigated to this screen. Again, let's revisit each screen now. We will start with the header. We have workspaces here, which we have already seen. API network tab will let you enable access any private, public, or partner APIs. Like if you have a team and they have created some bunch of APIs, you can access it from here. The explore button will let you it will take you to the public APIs which are present. Any public APIs, you can fork them. Fork means you can just add that into your collection and use it. Don't worry, we'll understand each and everything in later sessions as well. So I'm just this is just an introduction video. You can explore here. I'll come back to home screen. This is, and if you want to search anything on Postman, you can directly search here. And we have some settings tabs, and this is your profile. Once you sign in, it will show you here your profile. You can manage your settings here. Right now, if you see here, we are using a community version. Okay, so Postman also comes with an enterprise version so right now we are using a community version. That's why we are getting upgrade here. That's all about header. Now about the sidebar, if we are under our workspace, we will get some things here like collections, environments, and history. Collections is like we'll see in some next videos, but once you create a bunch of requests, you can club them together and create a collection. So whatever collection you will create, it will be available here. And we have an environment tab here. So if you might have heard different kinds of environment, right? So you have a SIT environment, dev environment, QA environment. So different kinds of environment will have different variables. Basically, we'll see that in later part of sections. But a dev environment will be used specifically while development is going on, and we will have a separate environment for our QA. So all these environments we can create it from here. We can create an environment, and then this will be very useful in distinguishing the variables as well. So we'll see that in later part of video. We have a history tab. If you have made in any other request, then it will show up here. You can configure your sidebar from this button. So if you click on this one, so it will show you if you want to add something. And then this is all about sidebar, and we have seen a header. In a footer we have, if we are online, it will show it here, and if something is there in console, it will show up here. So let's see how we can make an HTTP request. So there are two ways you can make an HTTP request. Either you can click on this plus button right here. If I click on it, this window is getting opened, and here you can see this is an get HTTP method, and we have to enter URL here that has to be associated with the HTTP method. If you click on this drop down, you will see different kinds of HTTP methods like get, post, put, patch, delete, head. All these are present here, right? So this is one way. Another way is you can click on this new, and then here you can see HTTP. Click on this one, same window will open, right? So let's just make one HTTP request. So we need an URL. So I'll go back to the Chrome and search for reqres. We'll use this website. I'll just scroll down and click on this. Alright, and I'll just get this, Control C. I'll just paste it here, and then I'll just send. If it is returning 20 OK, 200 OK, then we have, and the request is successful. So it is saying status as 200 OK, means it is successful and we have got a response. So this is how you will we have get started with API testing with Postman. That's all for the intro, guys. Thank you very much for joining in.